guys all have the same question?
Yeah. At a meeting with the King of Jordan, President Obama was asked that with the growing evidence of the possible use of chemical weapons, has his red line been crossed?
It's obviously horrific as it is when mortars are being fired on civilians and people are being indiscriminately killed. To use potential weapons of mass destruction on civilian populations crosses another line with respect to international norms and international law. And that is going to be a game changer.
Similar words on the other side of the Atlantic. The British Prime Minister David Cameron describing the use of chemical weapons as a war crime.
The growing signs that he's using chemical weapons is frankly appalling. But we have to think before we act about what we can do and what will best help.
Activists claim these pictures were filmed in the aftermath of an attack in Aleppo this month using a nerve agent, probably sarin. An attack, it's claimed, took place in the 5 weeks since the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon first set up an investigation. Now he's summoning the UN team leader, Swedish scientist Professor Åke Sällström, to New York on Monday to discuss the way forward. But they face a big obstacle. The Syrian ambassador here at the UN has repeatedly made it clear his government objects to the scope of the investigation, and for now, Damascus is not allowing the inspectors in. The UK, US and France are all backing the UN route. The problem is that that route eventually ends up here. Even if Syria allows the inspectors in and they produce a report, any action would have to be authorised by the UN Security Council. Already there's deep disagreement around this table about what the inspectors should be allowed to investigate. It looks likely that the UN route would end up blocked, with deadlock once again here. James Bays, Al Jazeera, at the United Nations.